to like re-text because I'll be like, I'll respond later and then I'll forget about it.
All right, welcome back to the Nick and Friends podcast. We finally found some more friends. They were in the last episode and they stuck around for one more episode. So hopefully you guys didn't hate them in the last one because this is pre-recorded before that one comes out. So you're getting at least one more episode with them.
You should put in clapping sound effects. Thank
You guys should all go behind the camera and give us a live audience.
Didn't we do that last time?
Yeah, we should have
did.
did it this time and then we would have sounded like people were watching us.
Well, how can you have us on the podcast and have us behind?
We could introduce you and be like, oh, welcome our new guest.
Oh yeah, we could walk in like a...
And then it would have
TV
sounded like
show.
there was people back there. We should buy some of those hand clappers where you like... And then it sounds like there's more people and it sounds like we know what we're doing.
There's also effects for that. Flapjack.
True enough.
That's
Okay,
exactly what I was talking
We're
about.
going to start with
Can you give us an introduction?
couples for what?
Like who we are and why we're here?
Did we not do that last episode?
I was not introduced.
Okay, fine. I definitely said, Destiny Cassidy, come here. So indirectly you were introduced. But we got AKA
Okay.
L-Dog again, according to Destiny.
There we go.
And then we got D-Dog, AKA Doomsday.
Alrighty then. I don't think I like my
Destiny-
introduction. I
Destiny.
don't think I want to be here.
Take it back.
And we got Jebediah. Have you explained the Jebediah story to anyone? Has that even come up on your...
Is there even a story?
I don't even know why you call her Jeb.
Yeah.
Well, her name's Cassidy, so then I started calling her Cassidiah, and then I felt like Jebediah rhymed with Cassidiah, so then I started calling her Jebediah, and then it just turned into Jeb. So sometimes I call her Jeb or Jebediah.
I get Jebster, Jebby.
Okay, this episode's gonna be like primarily couples therapy questions.
Oh,
We're gonna have a
no.
couples counseling.
You have to be therapists to more people. I feel like I'm always therapist.
You're always therapist, Cassidy, yeah. It's gonna be a couples therapy.
Oh my god.
And a watermelon review from someone that has not tried watermelon. Okay, so today we went swimming and we were having an argument about love languages. So we're going to start off with, what do you think my love languages are? And then I'll tell you what I think mine are. Did I just say the same thing twice? You know what I meant though, right?
You said it right. You said it right. He said, what do you think my love languages are? And I'll tell you what mine are. That's right.
Like if you're correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think yours is quality time.
Wrong.
I don't think it is.
I know you don't. But I feel like you always just want to like be around and like in the same room.
I appreciate quality. Like, I always want to like do things in like the same like room as like people. Like, I want to exist in the same room as people. But I feel like, does that count as like a love language if it counts for like other people? Like, I'd like to have like my friends around doing the same things
Yeah.
and stuff.
Your love
Is
language
that
goes
love
for
language,
anyone.
though?
Love language is not just me. Like it's not just like
Yeah.
a couple thing. It's just like how you want your like your appreciation, like what you enjoy.
How you want to receive
Yeah.
your love from your friends, family,
I-
whatever.
I feel like that's valid, I guess, then.
That's
But-
why I don't think
I thought
touch
you wanted to
is
speak.
yours because you don't like as you touch me, but like you don't like touch other people.
Hmm.
I'm awkward when people like hug me or touch me. I don't know. It just feels weird. And I feel like I'm like,
I don't think you've ever even dapped me up before.
yes, I have.
Honestly.
Absolutely. We always walk by and you always try and high five
I
each
mean,
other.
I feel
and,
like Landon's always touching you. I don't know if it's
I would say
mutual.
Landon does.
Landon's love language is personal touch. Like he's always touching everyone. Like he'll walk by you and just give you like like a massage on the
True.
shoulders. Like he touches everyone, and I'm like not like Nick never touches anyone.
I touch you. That's it.
That's me. Me
But
too, though.
yeah, I don't know. My dad is, I think, physical touch, and he always just goes and like he'd be like, just meet someone at the bar, and he'll like slap them on the back or like hug them, and it's like, okay, like that guy probably doesn't need that right now. He's probably feels so awkward, but maybe that's my own, I don't know, feeling or insecurity. Like if some random person started hugging me, I'm like, please do not touch me.
Mhm.
We're anti-touch. That's why touch is not your love language.
I
That right there.
feel like it's kind of, I don't know,
It's
slightly.
not about me. It's not about like you're romantic.
Mhm.
It's about everything.
Fair enough. But I also feel like acts of service I would appreciate more than quality time.
You can technically have more than one.
How many
Yeah.
are? Is there 4 or
5.
5? 5?
I feel like quality time though is more like how you're using the time, not just being in the same room. Or is it
Really?
not?
I think it's
Mhm.
just being together.
I
but-
thought you want to like have quality time,
Maybe. I don't know.
I guess it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
So like quality time, if you're with somebody, then you're having quality time with them. But you could also be doing something and having quality time.
Fair enough. I think yours is definitely acts of service. Or not, yeah. Acts of service?
I thought hers was words of
Or
affirmation.
no, gifts. Whatever the gifts one is.
No,
Yeah, you
definitely
like-
not.
or no. I'm getting them all confused. I
She's
don't know.
words of affirmation.
That's not what I don't know which one I'm trying to think of. Which one is it?
She's words of affirmation. She wants.
You think you're words of affirmation?
She
I
used
suck
to
at
be.
that, so.
I think so, and I think that's why I'm like on YouTube and things. Like it looks like it's like validation and like people telling me like
Mm-hmm.
I love this video. Like I love getting things like that, like comments or like people telling me they're proud of me.
I'm not good at that. I'm sorry.
No one is. I feel like that's a very hard one to do.
It feels so awkward. But also, whenever I do give you compliments, you're always just like, don't
Yeah,
give me
you have
compliments.
commented a lot of times. Like, I don't
I'm
know how to receive
So
compliments.
uncomfortable.
And I just don't because, like,
but I like them. Like I don't know how to like say it, but that's why I
Well,
sometimes
that's how
think it's
you.
also maybe like acts of service, but I think I kind of mix between them because I do love when people tell me like they're proud of me, but I get so uncomfortable. But maybe I don't get it enough.
Yeah, could be that.
your turn.
Destiny's is definitely gifts. 100%. Maybe a
I-
little bit of words of affirmation,
I agree.
but
with you.
100% gifts. She is the best gift giver I've ever met, and she feels like she never receives the best gifts.
I don't know what you're talking about. She loves my gifts.
Cassidy has given me very good gifts. That is.
I think I'm more saying, but from me.
Yeah.
From me
I
personally.
think gifts are hard for me to like give people because like I feel like I never like when I asked for something like for Christmas or something or like my birthday or something, my parents were like, oh well, you don't actually need that, so we're not gonna get you that. So then I just like never like appreciated things like that sounds horrible to say, but like I feel like I didn't truly always appreciate like things that like as a child more, I guess. Like as a child you want what you want. Not like it's hard to like appreciate like the idea of gift giving versus the gift. And I mean that as like a child. Like I always never like it sounds like a spoiled kid. That's not what I don't know how else to explain it.
No, a gift is not about what you need though. A gift should just be like something you want. So like I get it. Like a gift should not always be like you need this, so I'm gonna get it. If you want it, that's like an acceptable gift.
To me, it's like a good gift if like you wouldn't buy it for yourself.
I agree.
Personally.
But my parents were always like, well, is he gonna use it or is it something that he just wants like right now? So then they'd get me something that like they thought I would like use long term. Which I understand, like I guess they're trying to be a good parent, but like it was like I remember one time like Christmas, my birthday, my parents got me I wanted like an external mic to do YouTube videos and they didn't think I'd use it, so they bought me a TV instead. And I remember I was so bummed out, but like it was literally a TV. Like I felt so bad that I was like upset about that,
Mhm.
but like that like mic thing that I wanted to do for my YouTube was like
What
really
you
what I
wanted.
wanted, but they didn't think I'd use it, so they didn't get it for me. But then I was like bummed that I got a TV. Like how many kids can say that? Like
But shout out Kim and Keith because I use that TV daily and I don't think Nick's ever used it. But I use it.
She's very happy about the TV.
My parents are the same way. They didn't get us like they're really bad at like being like, I don't want this. Like I don't like this, so I'm
Yeah.
not gonna get it, and getting something that they think that they like so that we would
Yeah.
like, but
which I also think is why I'm bad at like getting myself things too. Like I don't spend money on myself. Like you where you're like, I don't spend money on myself really, so like I want to buy a computer and like kind of treat myself. And I feel like I'm in the same way until I met you. I've started getting better at it, but like
that's
it's because
I treat myself every day. Every day I deserve a treat. I have to bribe myself to do things, so
yeah, I just feel like I don't buy the even if I do want them, I have that like thought ingrained in my brain like, well, am I going to use this just like a trend right now? Like I want to switch to play this one game right now, but then it's like, should I actually buy it because I'm not going to use it for like next month or like
For how
whatever.
much stuff I buy, I do have that internal struggle all the time.
This girl buys a different pair of clothes, like jeans, shirts, sweaters, and her closet is full. Our second room is full, and she doesn't wear half the shit that she has.
I haven't bought clothes since high school.
We know.
bought a lot of
Okay,
clothes.
relax.
Okay,
You really
so
know that
back
you've never bought clothes.
to the topic at hand. Anyone that has the love language of gifts is going to tell you it's not about the gift, it's about the thought behind the gift.
This is why my gifts are so good to you. I feel
Exactly.
like.
And like all I want is someone to give me something that makes me feel like they know me on a deeper level.
I don't think she used the reading journal I made for her once, but I
But I
thought
loved
it was
it.
the best gift.
And
'cause
I used it once,
created
just not
it.
twice. You have anything to say?
I feel like I try to say that I know you, and I think that I know you, but then I give you something and you either shut it down or you just don't use it, and then I'm just like, okay, maybe I don't know this girl.
I feel like Destiny likes like crafted gifts more than bought gifts. Like
Yes,
it has
and
to
I'm
be,
not creative like that.
yeah, like something made. Like she wants you to spend time
Yes,
creating
absolutely.
something versus just going to the store. And even if she like loves it, like
She's like, I could have just bought that myself.
even like I bought her a necklace one year and I like never heard any, like she likes it, she wears it, but I didn't hear about it. Versus the reading journal that you've never used. I feel like you talked about me making it forever.
This is not a good example because I'm not wearing it right now, but I wore that necklace every day since I got it until I switched out my necklace. But I wore it every day and I thought of Cassidy every single day that I wore it.
I
So-
know, but like you just didn't tell me about it. Versus like the reading journal, I feel like you were like, I can't believe you did this.
True, because it takes more work to make a reading journal
So that's
than
why
buy a
I
necklace.
crafted
But they were
gifts.
both equally great gifts because they were from the heart.
See, I feel like okay, 2 podcasts ago we were talking about like not really knowing someone, even though like knowing them for a long time. I feel like this is kind of in the same realm. Not even so much like I don't know. No, listen. That
That's a little different.
that sometimes like goes into my brain.
Still stuck on that.
But also that topic of like you like how much do I actually know them when you get them a gift or like something like
Mm-hmm.
not even just on a gift, like it's like you think you know them, but then something like that happens. It's like and then you start to question like how much do I actually know this
Who
person?
this person is? Do I know what they want? Do I know what they need?
Exactly, and it's just like this like I don't even know like I can call it like a mysterious feeling, and you just start like questioning like everything of, like do I actually know that Cassidy likes me or like anything, like I don't know.
I've never had that, but maybe that's also why I feel like I'm actually a really good giver, and I think maybe this is why like I feel like I just like know people. I don't know, like innately.
Could me.
I think it's also a fact of like how intently you're listening to people when they're speaking.
I
I
agree.
feel like a lot of people aren't listening to me when I'm speaking, like thoroughly listening enough to pick up on the little things that I pick up on people.
I get that a lot too. I feel like sometimes you're like telling someone about something and you can just so clearly tell that they're not like invested in the conversation. And it's the worst when you're like excited about something and then they're just like
Mm-hmm.
not, and then I don't know, like my dad does it all the time. I don't know if he's just getting old or if it's just like he doesn't really care what but like you're going to like explain something to him and then like a week later, like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this and we're going to film, and it's like, oh, when did you guys start doing that? I was like, we had a full conversation about this 2 days ago.
Drives me up
This
a wall.
is a pet peeve of mine as
And
well.
I don't mind, like everyone zones out every once in a while, so I like always am just like when I zone out and I'm not listening, I'll be like, crap, sorry, I wasn't listening, can you repeat that? Instead of like I hate when people like pretend that they were listening and then I'm like I'm gonna bring it up a week later and you're not gonna have any idea what I was talking
My issue is when me and Destiny are talking and I zone out and I say, oh I zoned out, I completely missed what you said, can you repeat yourself? She is just, nope, you should have been listening the first time. I'm not repeating
Savage,
myself.
at least he admits it.
But
people
there
won't
is
even-
times where we're talking and I'm completely zoned out. I'm not listening to her at all. Like,
Which I think is
No.
I
and
think
I'm
it's
just like,
normal for people for that to happen.
I just like, I don't know, my brain shuts off and I'm just sitting there like, and I'm like, okay, back it up. What was that about?
But-
I will say if you're like really excited about something and like I came home to tell you a story and then you zone out and then you're like I wasn't listening, I'm like, well, it's over now. Like I was excited and now I'm not.
I get the excitement gets killed sometimes, but at least like he's like willing to like figure it out. Where some people just pretend like they knew what you talked about for like, yeah, it's horrible.
That's true, but I feel like a lot of times he doesn't say that he was zoned out, and then it'll come up later, and I'm like, we talked about this. Like, where were you in that conversation?
I also just think this is a man thing. Like I listen better like about small things.
I also had a brain injury, so I mean,
Oh, here
give
we
him
go.
some, give him
Thank
some
you,
break.
thank you, thank you, thank
Give
you,
him
thank you,
some,
thank you, thank you.
give him a
Not
break.
the brain surgery card again. That's 5+ years old now. It's expired.
It directly affected my short-term memory, and the doctors told me it'll never ever go back to normal. And I always say like, I have issues with my memory. She's like, well, you better work on it. You better go back to the Glen Rose.
I don't know if it's real. No, listen to me. I saw a video. I can't remember entirely how it went, but if your ear gets cut off, you can take like part of it, someone else, like a stem cell or someone of someone's ear, and like put it in your body or something that grows you a new ear, and they restitch it on. In short, I don't entirely remember how that worked, but that's a thing.
Crazy.
You can grow yourself a new ear.
Interesting.
That was me being excited about something and you just killing it right there. That was literally what we just talked about. I was excited to tell you about growing an ear, and you're like, yeah, sick, man.
I've also
I
heard.
said it was interesting. There was nothing not like that's not interesting.
More to say.
Like, what am I
and
supposed to
that's
say?
okay.
Like, yeah, I saw that too. Like,
I've also heard of a story on the radio where a girl she had some like cyst in her ears or something. They needed to drain the fluid, so they literally cut her ears off and restitched them back on.
That's disgusting.
I mean, if you think about it, like most of like anything that works in your ears inside, like this is just like a shape.
True, it's just like a piece
And it's all
of
just
meat.
cartilage.
Yeah.
There's no bone.
Also, we got very sidetracked and we did not finish the love language.
we did. That spiraled fast. Okay. Are we done with you guessing me? And I have to say now? I feel like I'm very upfront that my love language is gifts, but like I was saying earlier, I feel like it's not all gifts. I feel like acts of service is a close second, because I feel like loved when you're like, oh, I did this because of blah 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 blah, like you didn't have time or whatnot.
I think like in some ways acts of service can be a gift.
I do feel like they go hand in hand.
Like if someone like plans a dinner or something, it feels like a gift.
Mm-hmm. And then Landon's, I think, is physical touch. What do you think?
No.
I guess we did talk about Landon's
I don't think so.
earlier.
No. It's
Spoiler alert.
100% physical touch. I do like quality time as well, but it's not as important to me.
I feel like those two also kind of go hand in hand, because like you can't really have physical touch without quality time together.
True.
What's the last? Wait, acts of service, quality time.
Words of affirmation.
Oh yeah, I forgot my own.
That one's out on its own.
I just love when people do shit for me. Not like, not in like because I don't
Me
want to do
too.
it, but it's just like, oh, I needed to get this done, and you just went and like did it for me. Like that just, I like.
So then
times-
yours is acts of service.
I don't.
That's what I think too, but she doesn't believe me.
Because like if I like planned dinner or brought him something, most of the time he's like, well, like I had to do this instead. Like he's like annoyed a lot of the time because it ruins his plans, even though like he's like, oh, thank you for doing this at the same time. Like he's half annoyed.
That you bring me
I don't
coffee.
think that's a big part of acts of service, though. That example, like planning a dinner, I feel like isn't acts of service as much
I guess. Yeah.
as like
I need my lawn mowed, and you went and mowed my lawn.
Yes.
It's just different
I
types
knew
of
you were gonna be home late from work, so I cooked dinner to be ready.
cooking
for you
dinner.
when
I
you're
appreciate
done.
you cooking dinner all the time because I hate. It's not even that I hate cooking. It feels like a chore to me. So like I appreciate it when someone else does it, which I think is acts of service. But I like appreciate that in all types of things that need to be done, that I think need to be done, which are usually like physical chores that you don't want to do. Like,
I cook dinner for you every single time.
that's not what I meant. But you would never go mow the lawn.
No, because I want fake grass.
I would get fake grass too, but
It's
regardless,
not
things.
just
That's
mowing
what I
the
mean.
lawn.
What do you think my favorite thing about myself is? We're gonna guess each other's favorite things. What do you think that I like about myself the most? Trait.
This is hard.
I need to think on this.
I
Give
don't
me a
even know if I
second.
know mine.
Are you saying like a physical trait or like
Anything. It
anything?
could be physical, like a mental, or like something you think you're good at. Something.
What about myself? So
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't
even.
even know what my answer would be, so I don't know how you would guess.
I think yours is like your ability to not care what people think. I think you
Fair.
value that in yourself. Maybe I value that in you.
value that in me because I hate it.
Really? That's interesting. I didn't
That's
know
something that I wish I had of you. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think I care too much about what other people think.
I think like
You just and like your ability to just like do things. Like if you want to do something, you'll just do it. If it's a lot of money, you'll do it. If it's like whatever, you'll just do it.
I think like my like not caring though like also makes me not care about others as much, which is why I hate it. Like I don't care what you think because I don't care about you. Like it's like almost like hand in hand.
Savage.
Like I think I just care way too much about what other people think, even though they don't. Like it doesn't really matter. Like my parents, what they think about, I don't know, doing YouTube or like anything. Like they don't see it as like, I don't even know what I'm going for right now.
I feel like we've talked about this on the podcast before, so people will get what you're trying to say. I don't know. I feel like maybe like your creative brain would be something that you would like about yourself. That's
good
probably
one.
the number one thing I like about myself too.
I would say my creativeness or my like, it's funny that I have like, I care too much about what people think, but then also I think something I value is like how confident I can be in something. Like when I think I'm going to do YouTube, I think I'm going to be the best
Like your
YouTuber ever.
drive.
Like
I
I have
feel
like, yeah.
Yeah, he thinks he's like number one when he does something.
Like I always think I'm the best.
I'm the opposite. I'm like I'm the worst person at this, and I like.
Or I think I will be I'll be able to get to be
Right.
the best.
Okay, me too though.
Oh no, it is hard.
This is a
it's
couples
deep.
therapy.
That was like a word of affirmation kind of thing, but it's still. I don't know why it makes me so uncomfortable, even though I love them.
I think you love how.
You know what the question is, right?
What was the question?
What quality? What do you think that Destiny thinks? What does Destiny think her own like best trait is, or like something that she really values in herself? Like Destiny thinks that she's really confident in herself. What do you think that she thinks is
Like what she thinks is
like her best trait?
her best trait. I think your ability to be organized, because you always brag about that. About how good you are at being organized or planning something, or just staying neat and tidy, I guess.
Okay, interesting. That's just a Virgo thing.
Mine just might be something I value in you, but I feel like your listening ability.
Listening ability as
She's
well.
so good at listening.
You know what? You just made me think of mine. That's it. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
She's so good at it.
And that's probably why she gets so mad at me.
Yeah, 'cause
She thinks that I don't listen, but it's just like I'm not as good of a listener as she is.
She knows like everything we've ever talked about. I swear.
Literally.
Like she'll just bring something up, and I won't even remember the fact that like
Yep.
I said that I did this at one point.
Yep.
She can't remember that we had refried beans once
Okay.
upon a time.
I don't know what happened there. I don't know what you put into my drink that night. I was not here.
She finally remembered that we had tacos, though.
I only remember because she was talking about the beef situation, how you were getting mad because she wasn't draining the beef.
The more we talk about it, the more I like start to remember things.
I know.
It was a Friday night. Because I always make tacos on a Friday night because they're easy to make.
Yeah.
I still have no recollection of it.
That's fine. You don't have
I
good
do.
short-term memory.
Yeah, we know you're not going to remember. It's me we were worried about. Okay, well, now that Cassidy's brought that to my attention, I think that would definitely be at least up there. I don't know what the number one would be.
Can you
One
tell
would
we've
be-
been friends for a really long time?
But
Yeah, you've never been on the podcast, and everyone thinks I have one friend.
No, me and Destiny, not you. Me and Destiny have been friends since what, like
Wait,
grade
Is
7
this
or 8?
Cassidy's podcast or is this your podcast?
Yeah, no kidding.
I brought my friends onto this podcast.
I'm your friend, Nick. It's okay.
Thanks.
Yeah, me
I too.
We discovered this.
Yeah, Cassidy hates me.
Because he's
Came
never
out
had
today.
watermelon.
That's coming up soon. And then for Landon,
There's no redeeming qualities about me.
No. It's what I have to think. What you think is your best. So I would feel like maybe, and this might just again be me thinking out of my brain, like how you were like, that's what you value. I think I might be speaking that way about you, but like your selflessness, like you're willing to help people no matter what. I value that in you. I feel like you do too, but
Yeah, I feel like that's a good one.
Do you have like a favorite thing about each other?
just silence.
I can
I mean,
tell you
yeah,
mine about
definitely.
Nick if it helps.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I love that Nick makes me feel safe.
Which is weird because I feel
feel
like if
like-
someone tried to fight, like I had to protect you. I honestly feel like
Okay,
I
I
would
was
just
just about
get
to
my
say
ass
like
beat.
I have that same feeling, and I feel like that's just like an overall like good relationship trait to feel.
Yeah.
But the fact that he just said that, Landon, we thought we heard a gunshot outside my parents' house, and he ran and left me,
I mean, there is.
and I
this
will
guy-
not let him live it down.
I started going towards the door, and any normal person would have started running towards the door if they heard a gunshot, like close to you.
He left me for dead.
I don't know why she just stood there. She should have just come with me.
My mom and dad were in Hawaii, and my dad thought he saw a shark and just swam back and left. My mom didn't tell her anything.
Savage.
That's what I'm saying. Like I just feel like if someone was trying to like rob us or something, I would obviously try and like do my best to protect you. But like I would probably get stabbed and I'd be dead.
It's not like I think you're gonna like beat someone up for me or anything, but like I remember like in Thailand when I was stung with a jellyfish, like you just cared, like you like so much, and like wanted to make sure I was okay before like anything else.
Yeah, I feel like I'm caring. I feel like that's probably a trait of mine too. That I don't know. I value it, but I think I care too much about people. Hence, like what they think about me, and it all kind of blends together. But yeah,
I think I'm on your level.
Also, technically, you did try to fight someone for me, so
kind of. But I feel like I should have actually fought them. Yeah, I should have actually fought them.
Wait, no. Let me hear about this. What was this?
We went over this.
We were at a Halloween party, and
I
this
started shit.
this Cassidy. I
We're
don't know.
not
Cassidy
surprised.
was
It's always the girl that starts it.
Cassidy was telling. Oh no, Tanner
Tanner?
Tanner was there with his girlfriend, and this guy kept hitting on Tanner's girlfriend, and we're like, "Yo, chill out! Like, she is a boyfriend." But it was mainly Cassidy, and then Cassidy was just stirring the pot. Yeah, but then this guy started he started telling Cassidy that he was gonna get off Cassidy, and I was like, he's like, "Yeah, I'm a redneck. Like, I got guns," and I was like, "Bro, like, what? Like, chill out." And then it just escalated, and then he told me he was going to beat me up, and then all of a sudden it was just like a big like scrum. I think for me it's still the same as what I just said, that I value that you like don't overthink things, and that you
How does that make you feel some way?
what do you mean, how does that make me? It makes me feel inspired that I should like care less about what people think about me. Like I should just do me, which sometimes I think I do, but then I look at Cassie and I'm like, she like actually doesn't, and I'd still like, as much as I say I don't care sometimes, like deep down sometimes like it gets to me.
I guess I should rephrase the question. It's like something that like you value your partner makes you like feel.
You make me feel, I don't know, that inspires me to be like,
I mean,
or like
Yeah.
be more
Inspire
happy,
you.
yeah,
There you go.
or like be happier in life. Like I feel like you're usually a happy person. You like enjoy every little thing about life.
That actually might be my thing that I value most in myself. Actually, I'm a very happy person. I think, like, I don't let things get me down.
And me, I feel like it takes sometimes a lot to like. I enjoy life. I enjoy life, but I feel like I just like go through the motions of life. Like I'm not enjoying it and like taking it all in and like, oh, this is a good moment in this, but I'm like, just what do I got to do to get to the next thing to do this? And it's not like I'm unhappy with my life, but I just feel like I'm not like taking it in and like, oh, this was like a good moment or like something that happened. I just like, yeah, I gotta get this done to go to the next.
You're always thinking about the improvement.
I like that.
Yeah.
Not taking it in.
Exactly.
Like most about me is something that just like it's like
It's
about
about
him
him.
still. It's not about me.
I appreciate that, like your confidence in that way, that like, and it inspires me to be
Better.
happier. And
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that's
I
good.
feel like, is that not kind of what you said about me?
No, I said you make me feel safe.
Ah, yeah, fair enough. I
There
already
we go.
forgot.
Okay, you two go.
You first.
What?
Okay, mine's kind of like mixed as well. I like, it's kind of like what I said already, like how I think that you're very organized, but you keep my life on track. Like in the
I
way
feel
of
like we're giving wedding vows.
wedding
to
vows.
each-
None of us are getting married, so this is the closest we're gonna come.
Okay, sorry. Continue.
You guys are never getting married?
No. Nick doesn't like marriage.
Okay, you can't put that on me because you also said the same thing. You can't make it seem like this is solely my.
I just think weddings are overrated now.
You're
But
literally a wedding photographer.
yeah, that's probably
You
why
would
I
have
think
no
that they're
job without
overrated.
them.
Well, now I do YouTube.
That's fair.
I appreciate like everyone's like if you want to get married, like I have nothing against like other people that want to get married and do the thing, but I just feel like, and maybe one day when I don't know, maybe one day when we have the money to do it or whatever, but I just feel like it doesn't change anything. People
No,
make
definitely not.
a lot of people think that it like changes the relationship and it makes the relationship so much better, which I don't agree. Sure, you had one like really amazing day with the person, it might feel like new and fresh for like a month or two or whatever, but like I don't think that makes your relationship any stronger. Like if we got married tomorrow or not, like I still feel the same about you.
I think there are people who think that way, but I also think there's a lot of people who just think marriage is just like a commitment to each other and just like celebrating our love and committing that we're gonna love each other forever.
And I think that's,
But it's
I'm
okay to
already-
celebrate that.
but like for me, I just feel like we're already committed to each other, and like it's
I mean, it
it's not
also
gonna change.
gives you the decision to pull the plug or not.
Cold feet.
Definitely.
No,
Yeah,
on
cold
your
feet.
deathbed.
What do you mean?
Like
oh,
if you're married, you get to
you want the like
decide.
financial benefit of it.
No.
Not
She's
the
only with me
financial,
for
but
money
like
confirmed.
If I'm like in the hospital right now, like, well, my parents could, but you wouldn't be able to say like,
Yeah,
pull the
you don't
plug.
get to
She
make
doesn't
the
want to live
medical
that. But if we
decision.
get married, you make my medical.
But can't you do that if you're like
If
common law?
I was
still,
married
or-
to Destiny, she would have pulled the plug when I was in the hospital.
I think you might be able
Cut
to
that
if
out.
it's like written somewhere. Like I think I can maybe give you like written consent to do things, but if like we're in a freak accident, like my parents or like my family member has that ability over you.
Could be. Fair enough.
Okay, back to on topic.
That's the only reason Destiny wants to get married, so that she can pull the plug on Landon.
Next opportunity I get. I lost my first opportunity.
She'll be there for the next.
Like depending on who you are, like I know like my friend like Lexi got married, like military he gets more money because they're married and like things like that. Like there
And,
are
like-
other reasons.
Yeah, and that's I don't know. Unless it would make you like extremely happy over the moon to get married, there's like I don't feel like it's gonna like change anything about us.
No, I don't think it will
I would
change.
get married probably if I was dating someone who was into it, but like it doesn't like affect me. Like I'm not against like I like the idea of marriage, but like I don't need it.
Well, I just don't want to repeat myself, but I was saying that I just like your selflessness, like you're willing to help people. And we were also talking about you off camera, and you said you work really hard, and I like that too.
That was me, by the way. And then they all
Well,
agreed. They bandwagon.
I
So
was like that.
there's your
Wow,
gap. There you
Cassidy's
go.
hating on you again.
I
What
know,
did you
she
just say?
literally hates me.
Are you gonna let that happen?
What did you just say?
I said I don't think I said anything.
I'm telling you, y'all, ever since Destiny started to like me, like since we literally first started in high school,
Are you kidding me?
Cassie is not like
You guys
me.
couldn't hang out alone, so I came in third wheeled.
And that's probably where you came in to hate me.
Like I literally remember you guys would have to be like, oh, we want to hang out. Can you come? Because you couldn't hang out alone.
Well,
So I'd come like sit in between the two of you, and you'd be like holding hands over top of me. I'd be like,
I don't remember
me either.
no,
I
it
think
wasn't.
she's making shit up.
It wasn't that extreme.
Apparently,
But-
that's how
Holding
she felt,
one hand
though.
on each side, and you just like slowly bringing their hands together.
I know. They were like anywhere near each other. And they'd be like, wow, this is so awkward. I just came to hang out with two people individually because they barely said anything to each other. They'd only text. They'd be like texting each other cute names like, oh, you're my Turtle and Nemo. But then they wouldn't
Oh,
What?
okay, slow your roll.
Like Turtle and Nemo.
did call each
Gross.
other these things.
I'm not a pet name person.
As you call me Jebby constantly.
Yeah, but not really.
That's not a pet though.
Yeah, but it's not like my honey boo boo.
It's
It
kind
wasn't
of
like that.
what I think of as your like term like of endearment for me.
Also, we were what 15? Give us a break.
That too.
What's our next topic?
What
Can we move on?
do you guys want to accomplish as like a couple or either individually? What is something that you want to accomplish in life?
First and foremost, buy a house. I
Big
think that's
goal.
a huge accomplishment. It's just getting a house and a foundation for a possible family maybe one day.
The head tilt?
I
Cassidy
thought
was
Destiny
like,
didn't
"Wait a
want
minute."
kids.
Well, that's a talk for another time. I would agree. I just feel like that's like right now the only thing that we're working towards.
By family, doesn't have to be kids. We could get 2 more dogs. You know, it could be a dog family.
Okay.
Maybe a cat.
Us? We could
We've been
our
talking
third
about
children.
getting a cat.
We could be their
Destiny
children.
really wants a cat lately, actually.
maybe.
Come see Miley again. You'll want more.
But I'm allergic.
I think allergic is honestly sometimes dependent on the animal.
It is.
It's not
I'm
like
more allergic to some.
I actually think I know Amber's dog is supposed to be hypoallergenic, but I think I'm allergic to him. Sometimes whenever I'm at Amber's house, I just like my eyes
Guy
get
just hates this dog
Okay.
so much.
He's not allergic. He just does not vibe.
He also sneezes at my house. Like I think he's just allergic to like hair.
I could be just
Maybe
allergic.
he's
to
allergic
pets.
to you.
He could be.
I don't know if we have like a communal goal. My goal, like individually,
Nick would like to
You
also
know.
buy a house.
I would like to buy a house, but I think on the top of my list would be to make YouTube or something a full-time career. Out of anything, if I had to pick one thing that I wanted like to do before I die, I could care less about getting the house. I would want YouTube to be a thing and eventually have my freedom of working for myself and like not having to go to work for someone else.
I just like I don't know. I don't really know if I have one. That sounds probably like really bad. I guess like I could just like say like growing YouTube, but I feel like that's like obvious. Like that's your job. Like obviously like I'm trying to do better at it. But I feel like I just like probably goes back to other things. Like if I want to do something, I just do it. So like I don't have like a like long, and I don't think very long term. I live
in the moment.
I do live in the moment too much. I hate that.
Nothing bad about that.
As we all envy each other's like
You always want what you can't have.
I don't want to be you guys.
what the fuck?
Alrighty then.
Y'all have too much
Yeah, she'll
anxiety
Fucking
that you live
hate
too
me.
far in the future. I would just like to have a little bit of balance.
Do you guys have individual like something you want to do for yourself?
Hearing your answer kind of inspired me a little. Not inspired, but like
Oh.
got me thinking. I just feel like it would be nice to have a job that I'm passionate about rather
That's
than just like
solid.
work a 9 to 5. Like not that I want to do something necessarily like not a 9 to 5, but just like do something that makes me feel like I'm maybe contributing to society a little bit more. Not that I don't like my job right now. It's not even that. It's just like the feeling of like mattering more and
I
It's like
agree.
a good goal for a lot of people. I just like kind of already like live it.
yeah, it's
So,
very
like,
typical goal. And
but I think it's
cringy,
a good
but-
like goal to have. I think it's good to enjoy your life.
And that's kind of like I feel like it goes back to the thing of me being happier and like enjoying life. I just feel like working a 9 to 5, I just get up and I'm just like going through the motions. Like it's not like I'm excited to like go and sit at my desk today and talk to Bill about the next quarter's projection or what we spent money on. Like I don't give a shit. Nothing about that excites me or makes me happy. Like this, I have so much fun. I could stay up all night streaming, doing stuff like that. That would, I think, make my life feel like so much more rewarding and be a happier person, be able to enjoy it. It'd be easier to enjoy it because it's something that I like to do versus sitting in a desk all day for someone else.
yeah, I think that's overall like a societal
Mm-hmm.
issue kind of, or like
My issue is I think a lot of people just don't know what that is for them. And I think the hardest thing for me is like, I know what I want, but I can't have it. Like I need to get it there.
I would like
You gotta work for yourself.
to make more money so that Nick can.
Oh,
that was cute. Words
Okay.
of affirmation.
oh my
You
gosh,
activated her.
relax. You're going to make me cry.
Oh no. What are we supposed to
I
do?
might have to go give them hugs.
Oh no, don't do that.
Cassidy cries
Nick,
more when
or
you
not
try and
Nick,
comfort her. You try and comfort Cassidy and she just cries more. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Like, see, that makes her worse. But it's like, I don't know what to do other than like, oh, like
She said look
good
away.
job,
She
pal.
literally told you what to do.
like she's like crying and I'm like, should I give you a hug? And she's like, no. And you're just like, okay, I hope you feel better. And you're just giving her like a, do you have an individual goal or is the house here?
I literally don't. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me, but like, I literally am so just go with the flow,
I feel that though.
fly by the
That
seat of
is
my
the-
pants. That like,
Is that he's just willing to
I feel
do
like that's a
anything.
really aggressive mic grab.
It
Thank
was.
you. Just
she's
like-
been very aggressive with the mic today. She's very controlling with the mic.
I feel like as like friends too, you guys are like yes man, which I like.
I am 100%. I'm down for anything.
Which like, I
And
I appreciate that in people too, as much as I'm like a homebody sometimes and it takes me a while to get out. But like, I appreciate people that are just like, even though, like I said, it's hard for me to sometimes get myself out of whatever I'm doing, and I feel stressed because I'm not doing something else that I feel like I should be. But someone that you can just say like, okay, let's go do this, and they're down.
Like if you guys were to say like, oh, let's go to Banff for the night, and we'll come back at 3 a.m, I would go.
I literally was talking to my sister about this the other day, and I was like, when I asked Destiny Landon to do something, I have to be like ready to do it. Like,
Yep.
I have to know that you're saying yes. Like, I'm asking you knowing it. So I'm like, I have to be ready to commit. Because like, I ask my sister things and I'll be like, do you want to do this? And she's like, sure. And then I'll be like, actually, I don't really want to do it. It's fine. Or like, she'll be like, I'm not really feeling it. But with you guys, it's always a yes.
That's
I feel like that's an overall like Landon trait, especially like I feel like Landon would do that no matter who or what the activity
I'm
is.
very easygoing. Like, you tell me to come do something, and we're gonna go do it. If that's what you want to do, then yes, let's go do
I
it.
feel like I'm willing to do everything, but my anxiety just makes me like, there's always like a little piece of me that's like, I hope this gets canceled tonight so that I don't have to go. But it's like me
Mhm.
just not wanting to like leave my, but like once I'm there, I have a great time. Like I'm glad I did that, but it's just like my, like, I don't know. That's my brain that is what it is.
I need people to force me out of the house because I will stay in the house forever and never leave it.
And I was gonna say like overall I think that's like Landon as a person, like he would say yes. It's not a bad thing. I'm saying it's a good thing. That he says yes to like anyone, any activity. For me, I feel like it's more like I like hanging out with you guys.
Oh, thanks.
And I feel safe hanging out with you guys, so I'll say yes to anything because like anything we do together is gonna be fun.
No, I agree on that too. That's 100% true on my end too. But it's also just like
I'll run away if someone's trying to rob you, but I'm glad you feel
So
safe.
Landon, if we're getting shot at.
Okay, Landon told us that he absolutely hates watermelon, like absolutely despises it, and then
now they're forcing me to eat it.
comes to the realization that he's never even tried watermelon. He just hates the smell of watermelon, apparently. And
It's like artificial watermelon though, like
and artificial candies is what he hates. And so he never tried watermelon because of it. So this is gonna be real time watermelon. I'm thinking, what piece do we give him, team?
that one right
I think
there.
this one,
That
or
Let him
this one,
pick.
this one or this one.
Here
Good
comes the
googly
live
moogly.
review.
Get a good ASMR bite.
A Squidward bite.
You look sick. What don't you like about it?
I don't know. I really don't know. It just has like a weird taste.
so like sweet and like juicy.
You're gonna try it off camera and be like, this is so good.
No.
If you don't like it, you don't have to take another bite.
It's definitely not the texture I was thinking it was gonna be, but I don't know. It tastes like I'm eating a plant, which I'm essentially
You are.
am. But like, I don't know. Like I can taste the earth in it, and I don't like that in food.
I get that. I know that feeling, but it's usually only like rotten vegetables I get that in. Like old
What?
vegetables, no, they taste like dirt. No one's ever had
That's
this.
what this tastes
Yes,
like.
I know kind of what you're talking about. But I don't know why watermelon would taste like
And
that.
I feel like it's gonna give me heartburn, and I don't know why.
What?
It's not giving you heartburn. It's pure water. I know what you're talking about, but not from rotten vegetables. Like beets to me always
Yes.
taste like they come from the dirt, but they're not rotten. They're just
Yeah,
like,
they taste like the earth.
And so does like a carrot sometimes, but I don't think it's
Mm.
rotten.
Like it wasn't bad. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever eaten.
I
But
can't believe
it's
you've never had
not-
a watermelon. Watermelon is like arguably one of the best fruits.
It was not
What is your favorite fruit?
an orange.
That's got to be like bottom barrel.
I like pineapple too.
Hmm.
Actually.
Have you had them?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm starting. I've never eaten a banana either.
What?
With pillows.
He's
What do you mean?
bricked up.
I'm just
He's
comfortable.
bricked.
Just comfortable. No, I've never eaten a banana either.
What is wrong with you?
Wait, what?
Oh, sorry. I got it wrong. He didn't start to like bananas. He came to the epiphany of, you know what? I think I'd like to try a banana.
Oh,
Just
okay.
eating like a full banana, not cut up into
Because-
slices.
Because we went to this new place that does like acai bowls. There's bananas in it, like sliced up bananas. and I ate them, and they're actually pretty good. And it came to the realization that I think I want to try an actual banana. I've never eaten an actual banana before.
How have you just never eaten any of these fruits?
Yeah, but I've never eaten like a whole banana.
Never got down on that thing.
I've never
Which is weird because
I
didn't really like I don't mind bananas, but I don't like them because they're too mushy.
See, these ones weren't mushy because
Especially the ends when you try and peel them and they're all
yogurt.
mashed and beat to like the shit just got mangled on the end after you peeled it. No one gets that.
I don't know because I've never done it.
The more bananas you peel, the end will be all just gummed. All right, last topic. What kind of animal do you see yourself as? Are we seeing it as ourselves or what? The impression of
I think
giving.
we were doing the other person, but we can do either.
Like, what animal do you see Cassidy as?
Yeah, like what is her spirit animal?
Spirit animal or like
No, what is?
I'm clearly one animal, and if you say anything else,
Oh, yeah, that's obvious.
we're breaking up.
yeah, she.
What comes second after that one?
Like, I'm clearly a cat, right? Like, I stay at home. I couldn't sleep as much.
I feel like
I don't really like people. Except for select people. I'm a cat.
strictly off of like how a cat cat vibes. I feel like you're not a cat. Like you're not cat vibes.
She's
She's
very.
so offended by
You're
that.
like
Look at her face right now. She's a cat.
what kind of animal vibes do I give?
Alligator.
What the
reptile
fuck?
of
Why?
some sort.
What? I'm not like reptile gives me like slimy, greasy, like
Exactly.
like I betray people and like stab them in the back. That's what reptile gives.
That's not what it means, but
I feel like that's what it's given.
That's such a lame answer, but I feel like you're a dog just because you're really loyal.
Hell yeah, like a bald eagle. Like
How do you get called
I don't know.
dog?
I feel like I am a bald eagle. In another life, I feel like I was.
Or an ostrich.
Look at what? You know what's crazy? Dustin told me I have a really long neck.
Yeah.
Do I have a long?
Yeah.
Always a go along neck.
I do think this.
I'll take, you know how we were talking about how pictures are really hard? That's the one thing Nick always says. He'll look at a picture and be like, why didn't you tell me my neck was like...
where are you supposed to put your neck?
And I didn't even notice his neck. He'll be like, my neck looks too long in this. It's your neck.
I could fit 4 pairs of hands on that thing, boy.
I actually don't know what eagle has anything to do with it.
Are you really patriotic or?
I was thinking like free, but then the more I think about it, I'm like the most not living life. Honestly, an eagle would be a better one for Cassidy because she's so free and doesn't care what people think and she just lives.
The eagles just live?
I think so. Eagles, actually, do you know that eagles, I don't know if this is an inspirational thing, but they have to when they get old, their beak fucking gets all round and stuff, so they have to go up to a mountain and smash their beak off and grow a new one. So they have to put themselves through physical pain to
Where did you find this back?
I don't know if it's a fact or it's just someone using it as a
Wikipedia.
metaphor for
Okay.
inspiration, but I think it's a real thing.
What are your guys' animals?
I was gonna say
Yes.
a warthog.
God,
I don't know why that came to my...
that was just a joke. That's not like a
What did we
serious
call him?
thing.
What is he?
A turtle. And I told you they used to always call each other Nemo and what the
Oh
fuck
my.
is the turtle's name? Yeah, Crush. Because Destiny was obsessed with Finding
obsessed with
Nemo.
Finding Nemo.
Obsessed.
Hi, Nico.
She always says that I have a bigger body and a smaller head. So she says I look like a turtle.
What the-
ever.
You always used to say that. What do you mean? Destiny kind of gives me
Careful. Careful.
something sweet and gentle.
Like a Teletubby.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Like a panda.
Yes, but on a smaller scale.
A koala bear?
Koala bear.
Yeah, that's a
That'd
good
be
one.
good. That'd be a good one.
I could see koala bear.
Koala
Also, for
bear.
some reason, an owl to me.
Yeah.
There's it's just a feeling she gives.
Okay, I think that's probably good enough. I think we're at the end. I think we will wrap it up there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed a second episode with more friends. If not, we will change the name to Nick and Cassidy and cut everyone off. Thanks for watching. Bye.